Hello, everybody. I would first like to thank United Way for their contribution and affiliation with Big Brothers Big Sisters. It has made a huge difference in my life. Growing up for me was harder than it was for most kids. Our family didn't have much money during my childhood and also no form of transportation. From as early as I can remember, my family would walk everywhere. This includes to the laundromat to do laundry, to the grocery store to get groceries, and even to the Boys and Girls Club where I was involved in basketball. We took the city bus when we needed to go across town or to school. Taking the city bus to school was difficult because unlike people who just get in their cars and go, we had to catch the bus 2 hours before time just to be on time. When taking the city bus to school, we would get there early, so we hung out at the gas station across the street for 45 minutes until the school would let us in. In 2001, during my 3rd grade year of school, I was blessed to be matched with a lunch buddy, Ann Oleson. From this day on, Ann would come visit me at school once or twice a month to eat lunch and talk to my teachers to see how I was doing in school. When first meeting Ann, I was shy and didn't know what to think. She was nice and very talkative, but as time went on, I will and can talk to Ann about almost anything. I remember Ann coming to school and we played basketball. She liked playing in the high heels. About a year after that, we became a community-based match, where we can do things outside of school. Things we enjoyed doing were shopping, baking, wrapping presents, and even going to movies. I must have been a good rapper because every year after this, I had to wrap her presents. We loved making stuff, even though Ann wasn't a bad cook. But we learned how to make my favorite puppy chow, which you can make in a microwave. During that time, Ann had her first child, Kennedy, and a couple years later, a son named Quinn. When Kennedy and Quinn grew up, I had even babysat them. Kennedy busted me out because Ann said they needed to be in bed by 8 o'clock, and I let them stay up an extra 15 minutes. As I got older, Ann's family started to feel like mine. They did things they didn't have to do that made me feel important and that would make my family's life much easier. Like taking me and my brother and sister Christmas shopping for clothes and even gave my parents a washer and dryer for Christmas. At an early age, I started selling candy for an organization that would pay me a certain amount depending on how much I sold. We would even sell in the wintertime when it was below zero. I learned how hard it was to make money. If I wanted some kind of cool toy that just came out, I would most likely not get it unless I had my own money. Even though it wasn't much, it felt good to go to the store and get things that I wanted. I worked there until I was 14 years old. At the age of 15, I worked for the Cedar Rapids Colonels, which I think was one of the best jobs a person could have during the summer. I worked there for 2 years. 2 years ago, I got a job as a server at Tommy's and really enjoyed it. As of right now, I work 4 days a week while staying caught up on grades in school. School has always been hard for me. I have to work harder than other people to get good grades. My mom made sure I always went to school and did my best. Ann was always there, pushing and nagging me, telling me how I was better than C's and D's. I learned from Ann that if you work hard enough and try hard enough, you will succeed. I remember earning the Do It Award in middle school for being the most improved student of the trimester. This year, I had my senior pictures taken. Ann and I went shopping for clothes, and we have a very different idea of what is cool. She tried to make me try on some funky shirts that were not my style at all. We went to the clerk, and they brought me some clothes that I would actually like, and we ended up buying. During my really long photo shoot, I was really getting tired of smiling. The photographer made me kiss my shoes and made me take a picture with Ann, where he made us look at each other, and I busted up laughing. My hard work has allowed me to reach these goals. I am currently living on my own and have my own car. I pay my own expenses such as rent, car insurance, food, gas, and anything else I need. I graduated in May with 3 awards such as 4-year math and science, also a 360 credit award, which is above and beyond the credits needed to graduate of 300. Though I am the youngest of 3 children, I am the first of my parents' kids to graduate from Jefferson. Since I can remember, Ann has always asked me about what I wanted to do when I grow up and about college. In March, me and Ann went together to Kirkwood to get my testing done and talked to counselors about what my major would be. We figured out some scholarship information and found out that I would be going to school or to Kirkwood for the liberal arts of science degree. I worked really hard to get all my scholarship stuff done and have finally got it done. After Kirkwood, I plan on transferring to UNI where I will pursue a career in athletic training. I plan to keep working and going to school while I'm in college. In August of this year, me and Ann celebrated our 10-year match with Big Brothers Big Sisters. I will always keep in touch with Ann like she is my family because if you ask me, she is.